Hello Star Wars fans and toy fanatics, Steve back here with you. It is January 6, 2014. It is my first video of this year. On a side note, last year was actually pretty good to me. I got pretty much everything I wanted to get. And whether you're in your market for vehicles or action figures, there's plenty to choose from last year. And unfortunately, I did find most of my stuff online though, because just because I couldn't find really anything in retail these days. And given the fact that I have 4 of the major stores that are in my area, I could not find anything new, and I still can't find anything new, which is a shame as far as toy hunting at retail, you know. So most of my purchases were done online because it just was so hard to find stuff in stores. But today we're going to go back all the way back to 2005 and take a look at some figures from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith 6-scale figures done by Hasbro. These guys are actually a very cool assortment of figures, and in my opinion, some very cool characters as well. There were 7 figures that came out in this line. One being a dual figure. We'll get to him in just a bit there. Let's slide that down a bit. When they first came out, retail these figures were anywhere from $20 to $25, guys. I'm not really sure the prices they're going for now, but I'm assuming probably, you know, anywhere from $20 to probably $40 you still find these if you're hunting for some figures in this scale. First up is Darth Sidious. Now, this Darth Sidious figure is actually very, very cool. A nice shot of him on the side. And what's very cool about these figures as well as the packaging. I'm totally in love with this packaging Hasbro decided to release with these figures. It's done a little bit differently, but more of a plastic mold here instead of a square box type, what they usually do, which is still very cool. And there's a nice shot of him on the side there. And the detail on the figure is actually done very, very well. The only complaint I have about these figures is the picture on the back is slightly different from the actual figure that we actually got in the package. But we'll show you that in a second. The detail on the HUD sculpt is actually done very nicely. Not so bad, you know. Not my favorite Darth Sidious 6-scale figure, but he's still very, very cool. I would have to say my favorite would have to be the electronic Emperor figure, Target exclusive a while back, and I think that is just my personal favorite, just because the head sculpt is highly outstanding in my opinion. But nonetheless, this is actually very cool as well. He does come with his lightsaber in the background there, you can see. Highly detailed clothing, which is all removable if you like. But I'm not sure why you want to, but if you do decide you want to take the Emperor's clothes off, no pun intended, you can. Let's take a look at the back of the box here. Again, you can see the detail on the actual picture here is not exactly the figure that we got in the package. This one seems a little bit more highly detailed, and I wish we would have got this figure here, or this sculpt, because it would have made the figure that much cooler. You know, they're still cool, but it could have made them that much cooler in my opinion. There's a little bit of the text there if you like to read that. And a few other figures that came out in this line. Excuse me. Next up is General Grievous. Another awesome figure here. Nice shot of him on the side. And there's a nice shot of him on the side as well. And what's cool about this guy, he does come with 4 lightsabers. And some very fine articulation as well. He looks like his arms do separate. And he does come with some nice detail in the body sculpt there, if you can zoom in a little bit on that and show you that. And I'm not sure if that chest piece comes apart. It doesn't look like it does, but still overall very, very cool. The head sculpt again is done not bad. I mean, it's again, it's a little different from what they show on the back of the package, but overall still very, very cool. Take a look at the back of the box here real quick. Again, you can see the detail on the back of the pictured figure is highly weathered and just seems a lot more cooler. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. But, you know, What are you gonna do? It is what it is, I suppose. And there's a little shot there of the text there if you'd like to read that. Overall, a really cool Grievous figure though. You know, not bad at all. And for Hasbro and for the price point, very, very cool. Next up is Barriss Offee, and I don't think I've seen her represented in the 6-scale form by Hasbro. I think this is the only one. Correct me if I'm wrong. The sculpt on the face is actually done very, very nicely. You can see she does come with the purple-esque Jedi robes, and most of her clothing is black, so it's kind of hard to tell the detail in this figure. She does come with a nice belt there, and for some reason she does come with the stand in the background, which is a little different for Hasbro. And of course her blue lightsaber in the background, which is hard to tell, but it is back there. The packaging itself is done very well. A nice shot of her there, and a great character with a great backstory. A very cool backstory, I might add. You know, very, very cool. There's a little bit of the text if you'd like to read that, and a nice shot of her again, posed with the lightsaber. An awesome Jedi. Very, very cool. And another awesome female Jedi is Shakti here. And this same species, I believe, is Ahsoka, which the species name escapes me right now. But very, very cool figure as well. You can see the detail in the head sculpt is done very well. Again, bear in mind, these are done by Hasbro, and they're not up to par with Sideshow stuff. But, you know, for Hasbro and the price point, again, very, very cool figures. She does come with some very nice detailed outfit as well, and just very, very cool looking, you know. And she does come with a blue lightsaber in the back, and there's a nice shot of her on the side as well. Take a look at the back of the box here real quick, and a little bit of the text if you want to read that. An awesome female Jedi, you know, you can't go wrong with this one. And this is actually one of the ones I really wanted to get, because I really wanted her in this scale. And one of these days I might get a chance to open all these up and set them up appropriately. But until then, she'll stay in the box for quite some time. Next up is a clone trooper. Now this is probably the same regiment as the Commander Neo, as you can tell by the emblems on the helmet and the chest there. A very clean looking clone trooper, not weathered at all, but still, you know, very cool. He does come with some great points of articulation. He does come also with his blaster on the side there as well. Just an awesome clone trooper, you know, in my opinion. I wish I had more of these guys. I would love to have at least a couple of these guys, just so I can set up by themselves, but nonetheless, you know, an awesome, very cool clone trooper in my opinion. Take a look at the back of the box here. A little bit of the text if you'd like to read that. The text, yeah, there we go. And there's a nice shot of him on the side there. Again, he does not come with any weathering. He's very clean. But, you know, not bad at all. Still very cool. Nice sculpt there. And I think the helmet is slightly off in my opinion. Just seems a little long in the face. But that could just be me. I'm not too sure on that. But nonetheless, an awesome clone trooper. Second to last is the Chewbacca figure here. Now, this is Revenge of the Sith representation here. It does not come with the bowcaster. The detail on the sculpt on the fur and the face is, in my opinion, done very, very well. He does come with some quality articulation as well. Again, he does not come with his bowcaster. He does come with his this Wookiee warrior rifle-esque type blaster, which is a little different. You can see the sculpt on the fur is done very well. Nicely done. It's probably my second favorite Chewbacca, second only to the original trilogy collection. They're very similar, slightly different, but overall very, very cool. This guy does stand over 13 inches tall, so he's a very, very tall figure. Take a look at the text there if you'd like to read that. Hope that's in focus for you. And there he is posed with his other blaster rifle there as well. But an awesome Chewbacca figure, very finely detailed. You cannot go wrong with adding this guy to your collection if you're into Wookiees. Let's take a closer look at that head sculpt, because this is probably the best part of this this guy is this killer head sculpt. Very nicely done by Hasbro. Back when Hasbro used to actually care about their 6-scale figures, and which is quite different what they have been releasing lately, and we won't even mention those because they're not worthy of mentioning. Anyway, the last figure in this line is a 2-pack figure called the Ultimate Villain, and it does come with 2 head sculpts and 1 body, but 2 head sculpts and interchangeable clothes, which is very, very cool. And the best part about this figure is, in my opinion, is this head sculpt here. Hasbro did an awesome job with this burnt face rendition of Anakin here. As you can see, the detail on the head sculpt is actually, if I can get that in focus for you, you can get that. Here we go. The detail on that head sculpt is awesome. What I'm going to do is just pop off the head real quick so you can get a better look at that. Very, very well done by Hasbro. I mean, it looks pretty gruesome in my opinion. I'm sure this has got to be aimed at adult collectors, because this is it says 4 and up on the package, but I don't know, man. You know, you guys tell me. Is this meant for kids? Who knows? But nonetheless, a very, very cool head sculpt. Very, very awesome. And let's pop his head back on there. Well, he does come with removable clothing as well, which is the best point about this figure. He does come with a removable shoulder piece here. The cape does come off as well. The wrists are removable. You can take all these off as well. Some nice hands. It does come with his lightsaber, of course, and it does have a removable blade if you choose to. You can pop that off if you like. Pop it in, off, whatever you want to do. Detail on the sculpt of the chest plate is actually done very well. You know, it's not as detailed as a lot of Sideshow stuff again, guys, but you know, still done very, very well. And all this stuff is removable as well. It does come with his inner robe too, and removable boots. As far as articulation goes, he does have a ball jointed head, ball joints on the arms, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball joints on the legs, and pivot on the knees with no ankle articulation. So still very, very cool. We'll take a look at the Anakin head sculpt here they also came with as well, which is actually done not bad. You know, it's not the greatest, but bear in mind this is put out in 2005 by Hasbro, which is quite some time ago. For back then, even for now, it's still very, very cool in my opinion. A lot better than we have been getting recently. Nice scar on this face there. You know, it's not the greatest likeness to Anakin, but it's not that bad as well, in my opinion. He does come with, of course, top part of the dome for the Darth Vader helmet piece, and unfortunately, I'm missing the face mask. Yeah, I misplaced it somewhere. It's somewhere around this house, and I apologize not being able to show that to you. But there's another piece, the bottom piece here, and you put the face mask on top, and then the dome on top of that, which is kind of pissing me off because it was here a couple of days ago. But I digress. He also does come with another pair of boots for Anakin here. Some highly detailed boots here. Made out of a soft rubbery mold here. But the detail on them is actually done very, very well. Of course, he does come with his inner robes as well, which has got some nice detail, nicely sewed. You know, not frayed or anything. He does come with another top piece here, which you go. I'm not sure what this piece would be called, but it's just another top piece that goes on the top there and goes there. And he does come with the belt to put it all together. And he does come with removable hands. This would be a right hand here. Some nice detail on that. And he does also come with his mechanical hand here, which is very, very cool too. Nicely detailed on this one. There's no moving parts or anything on this. Just a straight sculpt, but the sculpt itself is finely painted. Very, very nice. And he does come with his utility belt, which you can switch on, or off, whatever you like to do. Some nice detail on that, and a little place to set his extra lightsaber, which is the Anakin lightsaber here. Again, it comes with a removable blue blade, and you know, very, very cool. Last piece of, oh yeah, it does come with a little pair of pants as well. And that's about it. And whoops. I want to say thank you very much, guys, for watching today. Stay tuned. I got some great sideshow stuff coming up this month, and actually one coming in tomorrow. So hopefully by maybe Wednesday, I'll get that posted up for you guys. But until then, have a great year. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Happy hunting, and I'll see you all very, very soon.